ящики в кладовку. Давай, 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 давай.
That's Russian. Must be Biankov's base. Fuchs is probably off the plane already. Gotta be quick. But it won't be as easy getting off this plane as it was getting on.
Давайте, шевелитесь. Мужики, ну давайте, двигайте ящики в кладовку. Давай, 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 давай.
Hello, 47, Diana here. There's an extraordinary coincidence taking place in Siberia. Two high-profile targets will be meeting each other for the first time. Our client wants you on the job. It's a golden opportunity to get to both men, making it a high-risk, high-reward operation. There's no margin of error on this one, and our client is not accustomed to disappointment. Your code name on this operation is Mr. Bird. Our man on the base will answer to the codename Yurishka. This might look like a straightforward mission, but be careful, 47. You don't want any extra trouble in that environment.
What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Sinistrato1, and we are back with more Hitman contracts. Silent Assassin Walkthrough. This is mission number 3, the Blokov job, whatever you want to call it. This is a tough mission. There's a couple of different ways you can do it, but to achieve that Silent Assassin ranking and not kill anyone is very difficult on this mission, and let me tell you why. I have recently found out, and I didn't actually know this because I've never really played Hitman contracts before, is that when you use your syringe, you actually only have around a good 7 minutes before the person that you knock out wakes up, which is nice and realistic, but you only have about 7 minutes to do that, and you can't add more to it, so it's just a one-time use kind of a thing. So really the method that I'm going to use for my Silent Assassin is this. We're automatically going to get an alarm just because of the fact that this guy we just knocked out, which if you need to know how to knock him out, then just rewind the video, kind of wait till he picks up the basket, turns around, and then you can run up to him and take him out. Yeah, he wakes up in 7 minutes, but because this is more in a 7-minute mission, about halfway through you're going to notice it's going to say I was, or guards are looking for suspicious civilian. So it's not like I'm given away, but it is kind of like a warning and stuff like that. And that's really the only thing that happens in this mission that you need to be wary of. The other part is when we get to it, destroying the submarine can be very difficult as far as doing it in the right amount of time so that the guards won't find any dead bodies. Now, granted, even though you do actually technically kill a few soldiers, it's not actually, you're not getting, you know, stat-wise, you're not actually killing them. It's the bomb itself. So as you can see, what I did was I went pretty much straight in here. I grabbed the laxative, if you couldn't see it fast enough, and put it in the soup. This is our first target, the guy in yellow here. Now you'll notice the guy on the left, you can see him kind of walking into the room. He will go and grab soup for this guy, okay? Now that guy is actually our contact, so if you want to, you can talk to him when you're inside the kitchen, and he can give you a few explanatory tips on, say, where to pick up the bombs and some extra disguises that you can use. However, you don't really need to talk to him since I am going to actually show you where that stuff is. I made this video purposely longer so I can actually give you guys some meaty content and show you a correct way to go through this, as opposed to someone who knows completely their way around and knows every little inch of the map and can get a really fast time. This is going to be probably one of the slower times that you'll see on YouTube, but it's going to be definitely kind of the most thought out and convincing way as I believe Agent 47 would go about this mission. Although I really wouldn't think that he would know there'd be laxative right there, but you know, that's just kind of how it is. So as you can see, he's feeding him the soup right now. So this is going to take a few minutes. Now sometimes you can get lucky and this guy will come back in this room. You can kind of talk to him for just a little bit. I always love kind of hearing the cinemas and hearing the guys talk and stuff. Some of it's bad voice acting, but some of it's also good. So right now you see there's a guard there. So we're just going to kind of walk nice and casual. We're going to wait here for this guy to finish his soup. Once he actually finishes his soup, his stomach's going to start to hurt just a little bit, which is just what we want. He is actually going to be heading to the bathroom to take care of business, if you know what I mean. But we're kind of going to really piss this guy off and kind of stop him from doing that. I don't know about you, but this is probably one of the worst ways that you could be taken out. So as soon as you hear him start gurgling, go ahead and get in here and get out your fiber wire. Now, it does help to make sure that you look at the map so you can see when he gets about midway between you and where he is now. That's when you want to open the door. Make sure you don't have your fiber wire equipped. So open the door, that way he comes in. You want to make sure you have control of this door because there is a guard looking in this direction. Immediately equip it, get up there as soon as possible, and take him out before he actually sits down. Once he sits down, it's going to be a long time before you get the chance. But I just kind of think to myself, if I just died and that guy, somebody killed me right before I was going to take a crap, am I still going to take a crap? That's what I want to know. But you saw how I walked out and saw that guard. You want to do that. As soon as you take this guy out, unequip your fiber wire, walk out there and disrupt this guard, because if you come out in this uniform for the first time without coming out before then, you will actually have to kind of go very, very slow to the next section because the guard will actually escort you. So this is kind of a way to get by him. Now, if you saw just correctly where that guard was, there's a little fireplace. If you want to help yourself with some of the achievements or trophies or whatnot, and you can help yourself with the melee one, you can grab the fire poker, just pick it up and put it down, and that's all you need to do. You don't actually need to keep it in your inventory. Or if you really feel fresh, you can actually kill the guy with the fire poker through the back. So of course that's all up to you, but we did it this way as I think it's more kind of a stealthier kind of approach. Now nobody goes back into that restroom, so you're good to go. Now this is a long trek here. This is one of the longer missions because of so much walking and all that kind of stuff. But your first thing you want to do is go to the left. You can do these in any order that you want. However, I prefer to do them in this exact order as it just kind of follows itself. Now when you get up to this guy, don't get too close. If you get too close to this guy, it's going to ruin it.
Наконец-то! Go right in, Mr. Fox. Commander is expecting you.
Thanks, soldier.
Second door on the right.
The reason I say that is if you're too close, that meter will go all the way to the red, even while you're in the cinema with him. So definitely don't want to do that. Go ahead and drop your weapons as you're going to be strip searched, my favorite kind. Although you don't want to be strip searched by guys, that's for sure. Go ahead and drop those weapons there. Nobody's going to be coming back through here, so you've got the means to be able to get in there. Of course, they don't see fiber wire for some reason, so you're good.
Standard procedure, sir. Stand still.
I understand.
Alright, once he's done getting his fresh feel on, I don't know what it is in this game, but everybody just wants to touch you. You're good to go. It goes into the red, but that's just mandatory, nothing you can really do about it. And it is time to take out our second and final target. Let's do it. This guy's gonna die and you don't even know it. Oh, you're gonna come towards me, huh? You're gonna give me a hug, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Oh. Gonna wipe the stank off. Like, do I even know you? Secret handshake and all?
So good to meet you at last, Fabian. I prefer doing business face to face. We shall have some vodka.
None for me, thanks.
No? Very well, Fabian. Very well.
Alright, so first thing you want to do is very, very quickly get your fiber wire out and put it right back, holster it. That way you know you have it ready for you when he turns around. He does this one time. He's like, you want the drink? Oh, no, okay, I drink myself. And then you go ahead, get down, get in there, fiber wire his ass. I love how cool. He really gets into it, man. 47's pissed off in this game. He never did that before. He like takes him over his shoulder. Go ahead and grab another silver baller here, or not a silver baller, sorry, but another weapon here as well as the key. So this is a kind of another way to get out. I like to go this way. I think 47 would go this way because then it shows the guards that he hasn't come out yet. Because if you think about it, the guards might come out there and be like, why did you go out but I haven't seen my boss in a while? So this just makes more sense to me. So just keep going. We have one more mission at hand. Now, when we picked up our silver ballers back in that room, there was another room there. That other room has 3 bombs in it. So if you don't want to grab the the submarine disguise, you can actually grab the 3 bombs in there. However, there are 3 guards, so you got to walk slowly and you got to keep walking. If you decide to go that route, it is tricky. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But make sure the meter is all the way down when you enter the door and go. Don't run, of course, just walk, and you should be able to grab the bombs, and that way you can actually bypass running all the way over to the warehouse, grabbing the submarine uniform, and then setting up the bombs that way, and then going back to the warehouse, because you can't leave this level with the submarine disguise on, because you can only actually in this level. Now, as I told you, when we get about halfway, a little bit over halfway, that's when that civilian that we took out wakes up, and there's nothing we can really do about it. We don't have enough time to obviously go back and get him again. So I believe that's my only alarm that I get kind of for this level. That should be pretty much about it. Or it might be the submarine alarm. I'm not really sure, but you can, if you want to, just actually take out a soldier or something like that, but you'll be killing him, and I really, really wanted to find a way not to kill anyone, at least in this game. And so far, I've been successful by only killing the targets. So don't worry about anybody. You're perfectly street legal in this uniform. We're going to go inside the submarine. Remember, you cannot go in here unless you have this uniform on. So if you try to go in here, you're going to die. But to go ahead and grab the bombs, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we're going to set up the bombs on the outside perimeter, and the rest is pretty much self-explanatory, although there's going to be a little hassle here in about 3 minutes or so, but it's not too much. If you just follow the steps that I do, then you should be good to go. So there's 3 spots that we can set the bombs here. Just wait until you find it. Just keep hitting the A button as soon as you get up against those little 3 corners. Pretty much makes it easy. That way you don't have to worry about it. But what would have been really cool is if there would have been kind of a way to get out from this point. You would think, if you look to the right, that would be my perfect escape. You know, I could just climb up there and then I could start running. But for some reason, you're not allowed to do that, so you're going to have to turn around, go all the way back. That's what makes this mission so long. It's not because it's a long, thought-out mission. It's because it's just a big map. And, of course, there's a lot of the map that we didn't even check out. So if you want to explore a little bit, you know, when you're going around collecting weapons and such, there's a sniper rifle towards the beginning of a game that you can collect and stuff. I already collected it. However, I didn't in this one because you have to get a uniform from one of the guards, which means you have to take out one of the guards, and I didn't want to take out any of the guards. So as you can see, there's 2 guards there. There's the guard behind, and there's a guard that patrols back and forth from that front perimeter here. Before you set off this bomb, you're going to want to go ahead and grab your disguise, because like I said, you want, as soon as you destroy this submarine, you want to hightail it back to where you need to be, because sometimes, now granted not all the time, but sometimes some of these guards can actually find some of the dead bodies that the submarine automatically blows up. So because of this, you need to plan when, the exact precise moment when you're actually going to kaboom. So I'm pretty much going to show you here as we get a little bit closer. The ideal method is to have all of the guys in that area close together. Okay, so what that means is you've got the 2 that stay in the exact same spot. They never move. And then you got this rover right there. We dare him over. Just a little kind of kids game, Red Rover, Red Rover. But we're going to wait till he gets back to the actual kind of boardwalk area. So once he gets back over there, that is when the perfect time to blow this up. You want to kill all of these guards. Because see, you got this guy here. If you don't kill him in the blast, he continues to run his route like, oh, nothing's happened, I didn't see a bomb blow up. But you want to kill him. If you don't, then he'll find the bodies, and then you're going to ruin Silent Assassin. You can only do Silent Assassin if, you know, you don't have alarms and stuff like that. So you got to kind of really, really be careful with all of that. So we're getting closer to closer. As soon as he does his little turnaround point when he's starting to come back, that's when you want to blow it up. And you're going to notice some other guards are going to be coming in. As long as you're standing here, you will stop what they do so they won't go close enough to actually see these guys blow up. So you can see all 3 of them went down there, which is exactly what we wanted. I'm standing there like, woohoo, look at the fireworks. And then these guards just come running in like, oh, well, I'm going to do something about it. And they just run into me, and then they stop. And then they go about their business like idiots. And they don't actually come back to that spot anymore. So because of that, we're able to get our Silent Assassin. If you do not blow it up in the precise manner that I just did, you're not going to get it, period. Because you're going to get an alarm, you're going to get dead body found, dead body found, dead body found. And of course, 3 dead body founds is 3 alarms. So 3 alarms means no bueno silent assassino, or however you call it in Spanish. But that's pretty much it. We're just going to kind of just flow right back, and we're going to steal the plane. That's right. Who knew well, actually I knew. In Blood Money, Agent 47 can fly a plane, but who knew he'd be able to fly in one of these things? I had no clue. He's just such an amazing kind of clone. He's not human. Actually, he's not. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. This has been a tricky mission for me to figure out all the way through. I just wanted to be able to complete it whilst not killing anyone. That is my goal for this game. Please let me not kill anyone. But some missions, I just don't know. You know, it's really lucky sometimes. And of course, in Hitman Agent 47 fashion, we're going to pick up our uniform and we're going to head out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. This has been a cool mission, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Such a badass, isn't he? Too bad the back of his head says Made in T1. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Silent Assassin. We received an award. Awesome. So that's how you do it, ladies and gents. As you can see, we did get 1 alert. However, I'm not sure if it was from A, the civilian that woke up, or if it was from B, the fact that we blew the shit out of a submarine and everybody just went about their business like nothing's happened. So I don't know. But 1402 is not really a good time. It's just kind of a nice, slow, really explaining to you what to do in this mission. So guys and gals, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like these videos, helps me out. We'll see you next time. Peace out, bitches.